All right, let's hop in here and see where we are. Okay, we're ready to do boots as soon as... How come some of those look like they're floating? Where's all our gut? Okay. Let's see. I'd say we just go ahead and do it right now. What were we thinking about doing? Yeah, let's just get the boots done. Oh, well, we are pretty much out of water, though. Oh, yeah, we're out of water. Yeah, we got to do something about that. So, that really needs to be number one. I'm going to put our materials over here. Two and four. What? Okay, better. No, that doesn't make sense. I'm just going to get the water started. Well, okay, we got nothing in here. Okay, 52 sticks. I'd like to have a little bit more than that. There's a bunny. We may get pretty cold doing this. Now, the problem is we're getting low on food. And we just got well fed. But I think we'll be fine on that. Oh. Well, I'll burn one of those, but I'm not going to burn two of those. I wish I had 2 of these. Now, I'm going to go craft for an hour and a half. Alright, now we're going to look after the water. Wish we had 2 of those pots. It makes a huge difference when you do. Oh, I think I'm going to do this. Now we do need to eat something. And we don't have a lot of food. We've got cattails, and we've got more cattails than just this, but not a hell of a lot more. I don't remember how many. Let's see how many cattails we do have. See how big our problem actually is. Oh, it's big. Okay. Well, tomorrow we got to go find a deer. So we had grabbed all our cattails already. that's any better. Not really. I'm gonna add one more stick just to be sure. Okay, we got 6 hours left. It doesn't matter. I should have made sure I didn't let that go out. Okay, tomorrow we got to find food. We might have a little bit out on the porch. Okay, we can only sleep about just under 8 hours. For full health, it doesn't really matter. It's more about getting to the right time of day. I think that's going to do it. Okay. We're right there. Point 0.7 and 0.4, 0.2.5 and or 2.5 and 2. 10 and 6, 12 and 8. Okay. You know, maybe we should keep that with us. Oh, no, no. Well, no. Let's get rid of a bunch of those. Let's take this with us. We may need it. Oh my God. Okay. Whoops. We've gotten the majority of the cattails. We may not be able to keep well fed. We do need to get a deer. There's nothing here. Oh, the weather's not going to be very nice. Well, let's go over here and see if there's any deer out in this field. Is that a dog? We did not hit him. Storm's coming. Just dropped it right there. Do we have any stones? We have one. Let's hope to hell there's a deer here. No deer, no bunnies. Okay, what's our next option? Maybe out on the ice. We haven't been seeing deer on the ice at our end of the lake. we've gotten all the cattails here on this end of the lake. Now it's always possible we missed one. That's a wolf over there. 2 wolves. Oh, there's a deer over there. And a wolf's after it. Doesn't seem to be any deer here. That didn't hit him? Where'd the deer go? Need him to drop right here. Yeah, I guess you're supposed to load it first, huh? It kind of moved, haven't they? Oh my God. Now, I don't know if it's going to let us do this. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're warming up. But I do want this here so we can cook some of this. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's 5 times in a row. Now, we don't have to get all of this cooked, and we don't have to get all of it home right now. Well, that's kind of stupid. Okay, that's fine. Now, how far away can they smell us is the question. It seems to me that compared to when I was playing maybe 5 or 6-ish years ago, it seems like the scent range has increased. It particularly when you're not carrying anything stinky. I don't carry stinky stuff very often. No, I think we go up the flare. No, we're dead. I can't get. God damn it. Shut up. Damn it. Well, we shouldn't have tried with that much stinky stuff. Um, I could have left this real stinky stuff. I should have just brought the cooked meat in. Um, and it was bad that I was trying to change to the revolver just as he was coming, and it didn't get there quick enough. Because it appears to me that you don't even have to necessarily hit him in order for it to scare him away. Well, I think that's pretty obvious. At that range, when they're in a charge, I'm not sure. Well, that sucked because we were off to a wonderful start as far as our gear. Let's try random again. And we're going to do the same perks. What are we on now? I think it's 12. But as I've said before, there's some regions we will not accept. And I've named them. I'm not going to try to do it again now. This is exactly where we were before. Yeah, I just shouldn't have. That stinky stuff drew them from a mile of freaking away. Well, let's see if we can't do the same thing. And I think we will go down and get the matches right away. But we've got to do the safe first. We've had that safe disappear on us twice. So, in case you don't know, if you enter a region that has a safe, and I don't know if it's enter a region, but certainly oh, thought I saw. But certainly if you enter a structure that has a safe, but maybe it's only the region, if you leave that region without opening the safe, it will disappear. So certainly if you enter the structure, or the location would probably be a better way to say it, because Spence Farmstead is not so much a structure. I guess it is, but we're just going to loot this place, maybe do some bunnies if they're there. Oh yeah, we got frostbite to deal with. Wasn't thinking about that. And even if there's a sewing kit here, there's not enough cloth to make the stuff. Alright, let's get in. We're going to sleep an hour right off the bat, so I don't mind doing a lot of running early here. I see one bunny. Okay. Yeah, we won't be eating those. Alright, we are warming up, so let's go ahead and do this. 25-ish. $24. 48-ish. We need clothing. Well, that's better than nothing. Burning book. Something's under the bed there. Magnifying lens. That's not worth much to us. Oh. Now we just need a firearm to go with that. Okay, well, we're going to put that away. Now, do we do bunnies first? I would like them not to disappear. That's the main thing. There comes a bear. Oh, where'd they go? Well, it looks like they did disappear. We need the wind to die down. We will warm up some going through this cave, not a lot. Oh, shit. I didn't think about the frostbite. We didn't make sure that the frostbite. Oh, okay. The risk we did have went away. Um, Now we're going to have to be quick leaving this cave and getting back to it. Now we don't need to be quick in the cave. There's no rush. You could have had some matches for us, dude. No, I guess if he had matches, maybe he wouldn't have been dead. Well, actually, if we want, once we grab those matches, we can start a fire down in that cave. I don't want to because, you know, that could field frostbite risk, but, well, I don't know if it comes back quicker after you had it or... Okay, well, we've got plenty of energy for the rope and back. We're going to be running out of water Well, I'm going to pass a little bit of time. Yeah, that's not warming us up at all. Now we need to grab some of these cattails. I don't want to run. We need at least 5 of these. Ah. Is that 5? We'll take number 6. Yeah. So that's enough. Now we'll see how it goes on our way back. If on our way back we're not in too bad a shape, we might want to grab some of these, but we'll have to see how bad all of our stuff is. Man, we're out of water almost already. Well, this may prove to be a mistake. Maybe we should have gone and gotten a little bit better clothing. But you know, no. Okay. Well, I'm not going to investigate that. It's a dead guy. If it's a dead guy, we know the dead guys basically never have anything on them. And if it's a deer, we don't have any way to harvest him. We would have to thaw him first. This seems to be a wolf-free area now. And we have seen like 4 deer down here at one time before. Okay. So I think, unless there's bunnies there, we're going to want to just sleep well enough to warm up. And lose our hypothermia and frostbite risks, and then head to camp office. Hypothermia risk is not high. Okay, and I think that's going to be it. Yep. Okay, hopefully we spot another coal or two. I think we only got like 3, right? Oh, we got 5. But I would expect there to be about 10 or 11. Okay, it's right at midday. We're doing fine. What? We're almost out of water. Okay. Now we need to warm up. And let's just hope the weather holds. Yeah, we don't have anything to drink. So back at camp office, we'll have the cooking pot. Here, all we've got is one can. Oh, shoot. I didn't pay any attention. Did the hypothermia risk go away? I'm sure it did. Yeah. I'm not sure how we ran out of water so quick. Maybe it's a lot of running. We're only one arrow down. That's a deer. Now this is going to be 2 arrows down. But no, we're in the wind shade. Okay, that was 2 arrows down. But we're in the wind shade again. Man, that's such a bummer. We were off to such a great start there. We had rabbit hat and gloves. And we were what, around day 12? Rabbit hat, gloves, deer boots, and about to make deer pants. Now we just need to not be unlucky with the wolf. Always used to be some loot right here. But we got some tools there, right there once. Okay. case we encounter a wolf, we want our sprint. So that's why I'm not sprinting right now. Now, we don't have much in the way of firewood to make water with. Is that a wolf up there? I don't think so. So what sucks about this is we're going to basically be doing a repeat of what we just did. But the question is, can we do it better than we just did it? If we can do it better than we just did it, that's going to be pretty awesome. But I tell you what, we could get a lot luckier. What is that? It looks like a deer to me. We could get a lot luckier than we did the last time. Now, we're not going to worry about these sticks here. Or should we? Well, our health isn't that bad. Okay. Now, we do have a sewing kit. You know what? Let's just get a fire going and get some water going. Oh, wait. Okay, we do have a book. Wow, we got 32 sticks already. So 40 minutes. Oh, nice. Now, a piece of clothing would be really nice. But it looks like we're not getting any. Ugh. We didn't get any over at, oh, we did get this at Trappers, so we got one piece of clothing at Trappers. Okay. Okay, nothing to see here. We'll take it. So no food so far. Spray paint. Boy, pretty stingy. This is the sum total of what we've gotten. And that ain't shit. Oh, no, it's not. This is. Okay. That is 9 minutes. So 34 minutes. That should be enough time. Let's do our same old inventory shuffle. We're going to take that upstairs. Okay. Nothing extra. Nothing extra. We don't have any guns to... We are going to use one of those, and we are going to try to read that as much as we can. Oh, and I didn't do this section. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go to bed now. Oh, but actually, we're at 3 and 1, 6 and 2. Oh, we got 13. We're almost full. Okay. 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 So what do we do? So there's cattails out on the lake, and we can go through the lake houses. We could also do bunny thing and go up to the lookout tower, and then maybe get through the lake houses. Now it's going to be nasty cold out because it's early. Give it a little time to warm up. Not a lot of time though. Oh, a lot better, but not really better. Oh, I probably don't want to run too much right now. There's nothing I can do with that deer. And you know what? I'm going to pass on that bunny. Hopefully he's there later. We got 2 bunnies and needing, hopefully 2 bunnies, and needing to get up to the tower. I think I got 2 stones on me, but that'll equip one. Ugh. Is it only the one? No, there's 2 of them. Ah, that was pretty bad. I can't get in front of him. That looks like a dog over there. We're going to sleep, and we can sleep an hour or two. So I'm going to run. Just trying to keep from losing too much condition. This is like Groundhog's Day. We just did all this. What is that? Oh, that's rifle shot or revolver shot. No, we're going to leave that. Ah, that's nice. Burning book. Ooh, I like this. I like this book. It gets you a good ways. It doesn't get you all the way to level 2, but it gets you a good ways. Yeah, we got to sleep another hour. Okay, let's get those bunnies, get them back to the camp office. I don't know that we need to bother to cook them up. I think that's something that we'll try to do tomorrow. Or maybe tonight. There's going to be a bunch of cattails that we can grab. I don't think we want to go there. Maybe here. Now let's go down to about here. Uh-oh. This doesn't feel right. Ah, it's over here. I'm not going to go any farther that way. Okay, just one arrow down, and it's just midday. We're going to kind of rinse and repeat. We're going to sleep an hour to warm up. That bunny is still down there. That's 3 of the 7 that we need. And realistically, that's a hat right there. So the sooner we can get those guys dealt with, the better. So we could do that now, but I think we're better off to go out through the lake. It's so nice out there. Oof. Okay, the niceness is fading away. So we may not get very far around the lake. Did I see something behind that rock? Yeah, on that wolf struggle there. Okay, so one of the things that I'd noticed is that I don't have it on tapping. I have it on hold, just hold. And um, I'm not a young kid anymore, so my fast twitch isn't as fast as it used to be. And so when they had introduced that where you could just hold it down, um, at some point after that, I switched to that, and it seemed to be a little bit better for me because I wasn't that quick at tapping, and I have forgotten that. Okay, I had forgotten that I had it set to hold, and so even though I had recognized that previously, prior to that, excuse me, I'm taking off my shirt here. A little hot in this room, and so even though I had recognized that as an issue before that last playthrough started, when that struggle started, I was tapping. And what I assume that means is that you're not even getting the full benefit of the hold, because you're saying hold, or you're saying when you hold down, you're saying um, just fight the best you can for me, and then when you let up, you're saying, oh, stop fighting. and the game goes, I'm assuming that, but I don't know that it's true. But at any rate, if you have it set to hold, my hunch is tapping is not a good idea. Is that trying to tell us we should do some fishing this time around? We tried fishing on a previous save, and it sucked. And so I don't know anything about the lures and bait that have been added to the game. Those three are up. And I'm thinking it's possible, no idea, but I'm thinking it's possible that since they added those, maybe it doesn't work as well if you don't have those as it used to. Because we spent, I don't know how long, but we got started in the late afternoon and fished till morning. And I don't know what we caught, 2 or 3 fish. It was definitely not worth the time. Okay, so these will have virtually nothing in them. Now, if you were feeling like taking more time than I am, you could be grabbing some of this reclaimed wood. What time of day do we have? Yeah. So I'm guessing on the next group, there's only going to be one up, one house up. Okay, are they better than what we have? Not necessarily. 0.5, 0.02. They would if they were fixed. Maybe 0.5, 0.5. $28. Now that sounds like a lot, but we know how fast those can disappear. Now, do we see a bear anywhere? Not yet. No feathers. Spray paint, which we don't care about. We've got a lot of energy because we slept quite a few hours. Don't see a bear. No, 47%. Yeah, these basically weren't worth going to. Okay, there's 3 hours of daylight left. Let's warm up. Any bear yet? I don't see a bear. It's like if he shows up, he doesn't show up on day 1 or 2. Now, just don't be sleeping in your den, dude. Okay, no bones. I don't know where that is. At this moment, I don't care. What would you dare? Ah. Now we are heavy. I'm not going to bother with any of those cattails over there. I just want to try to get home. So you've got cattails in that corner over there to do. So I think tomorrow we might go up there, see if we can get some rabbits in that deer. But the weather might say no. Okay, we are not tired. And so I think we should probably harvest those rabbits, but it would be nice to have a hacksaw before we did it, but that's no telling when we'll find a hacksaw. Glad that we got that lantern, though. I didn't pay attention to how much fuel it had. As soon as we can get these guys on the ground, their clock starts ticking. Let's see. As far as when we can make the hat. Okay. Well, I assume that's the one. We definitely want to be able to sleep 3 hours. What? Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's going to take a while. I don't know if there's much else we can do. I want to put those downstairs. Okay. all of these crafting all of these craftings actually make us lighter. Now, what do we have for bandages? Well, that doesn't look very good. Okay, is there anything else? In minutes I'll do it. Tearing down clothes isn't something I normally do. I normally just put them in storage and forget about them. Curtains are always a better deal. Okay, so it's almost full. That's nice. This is the book we want to read. Okay, well, Okay, we can only sleep 9 hours. I'll queue it up for 10 in case we can sleep 9.01 or something. We won't be full health, but we won't be in bad shape. Yeah, that's not horrid. Now, can we read 1 hour of that? Excellent. Oh, I think we've got enough books here. Oh, that's going to fill that up. Oh, why did we get that bang? Okay, that all looks good. Do we have anything here? Oh, we tore up the gloves, so we don't have gloves. I'm going to leave that behind. Because basically, this we are only going to eat if we're 100% full health and don't need to. Is there something in that container that I didn't notice? Nice. Okay, we're at 17. Okay, but what I was thinking standard loadout. I wasn't thinking about what we're about to do, what we're about to attempt. No, that should be plenty. We don't have any stones though. If we see any, we need to pick them up. Bunnies aren't always up here though. They should be up higher. It's 3 arrows down. Wind's coming up. It's not nice. And we don't see any bunnies. I don't think we can get this deer. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I think we go down and deal with the bunnies. The question is, do I want to leave this stuff up here? No, let's take it with. We could make a fire there and harvest both of those. Now, maybe we could have. This isn't like setting in. But I tell you what, let's harvest those bunnies and maybe later in the day we come up and get the deer. Nah, it's starting to set in, but maybe later in the day it'll be fine. Yeah, it is. It is coming in. It's gonna be nasty. Can I leave the bunnies upstairs? doing them one step at a time because it appears to me you see that little knife icon over there? It seems to me you get more points. But see, there we got another one. But we can't see behind the scenes how it really works. See there, we didn't get one. But if you do it individually, you seem to get 3 or 2 points for each rabbit. Now, maybe if you did all 3 at once, it's just going to show one knife thing over there, and you're going to get the same amount of points. Who knows? Okay, we didn't get one that time. We'll get one this time. There you go. Okay, so in 5 days, we'll be able to make a bunny hat. I really should. Yeah, I don't know, again, if we'll be able to do anything. That this weather hasn't really changed. But you know what? We've got nothing else to do. I mean, at this hour of the day, I'm not going to head out on any other excursions. And who knows, there might be, well, the wind has died down, and there could be bunnies up here now. I doubt it, but, I mean, it's possible. But yeah, I do think we may be able to get the deer now. We need to remember that there's the maple up here. In our last playthrough, I thought I had maple, but we didn't. But it was, what I was thinking is, well, I knew where maple was, and it was up here, and I didn't. No bunnies, no surprise. Okay, the problem here is that we've got to thaw the thing. Because we don't have a hacksaw. It has to be 50%. So we are going to use the coal. I'm betting that if we had a nice hot fire right here, we could get all 3 of those furs. But there's 4 furs. Well, a hatchet or a hacksaw. That's a lot of fur right there. We need to keep that in mind. Nope. Okay, we'll do that. Oh my God. No, 15 minutes until boiled. I don't know what the right call on that is. The hide has no stink, so I don't need to drop it. This is going to take the same amount of time. Oh, I let the fire go out. Now we do have some stink. We don't have 3 bars of stink like we did earlier. But we know we can pull wolves from a long way away. Now we're going to run this last stretch because we want to get tired. Now we won't start a fire just for those because we don't have any other need for a fire. Okay. One of 5 deer hides. Okay. I don't know what happened there. We won't be full health, but we'll be close. Hmm. Oh, that bedroll was 99%. That's not a bad bedroll. Okay, I'm going to stick this here. I never put water there, so I will know if that's bad water that needs to be dealt with. Okay, do I have energy to do another day? Or is it time for me to call it a night? I think it's time for me to call it a night. Actually, we've collected a bit of food over here. And then we've got some stuff outside. Okay, does any of our clothing warrant a repair? That wouldn't be bad. And that's a piece that could last with it. It could stay with us for a long time. We're not going to do the boots. Yeah, and that t-shirt we kind of hate to repair because. But yeah, this vest could be with us for a long time. So that was definitely worth doing. But we're out of cloth at this point. Well, we have one. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time for me to quit. Ooh, not beautiful. Wait. We may want to wait an hour and see how the day develops. But what are the things we would want to do next? Well, we probably need to get to the dam. This time we have a lantern, so it'll be a lot easier. But there's the hunter's blind on the way to the dam, and then the two trailers. It can be wolfy, and we don't even have a torch, so everything at this point is a little bit sketchy. But we need 4 more rabbits and 4 more deer. And that's what we need to drive to as quick as we can. Where can we get rabbits? Well, there could be some by trappers, but that's a ways to go and it's unpredictable. There could be some in the ravine. The ravine could have 2, and as we've seen, it could have 3 deer. It'd be really nice to get a hacksaw because that speeds everything up. All right. Well, that's it for this time. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything, and tomorrow is Sunday. I am going to be helping somebody learn to play the Long Dark. She's going to be streaming on Twitch, but her name is Mirwin. We're going to have her play on Voyager and just see how she does. She's pretty good gamer, but any new game, and particularly one like the Long Dark, there's a lot to take in real fast. So you're not going to get to Interloper or something like that really quickly. And even Stalker, Stalker is nothing to be sneezed at. There's tons of loot, but you got to deal with a lot of wolves. And yeah, they don't do a ton of damage, but still, um, Stalker's kind. I would really probably have a newer player who's got a grasp on Voyager. I would probably have them jump straight to Interloper, but it all depends on the person. But so anyway, we'll see how she does, and it's a steep learning curve. I mean, at first you don't know how to make fire, right? You don't know how to make water, so Those are some basics. And one of the problems with Voyager is you get so much loot. How do you handle all that excess loot? And I'm going to, I mean, you see that I'm an inventory nerd. I'm going to try to make her an inventory nerd so that you don't get heavy. You're not plodding around with 20 tons of stuff. But so anyway, it should be interesting. We're going to start that at noon Central Standard Time on Twitch. And her name is Merwin. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, come along. And then I probably won't stream before that, but I will probably stream after that. That's going to be about a 2 hour stream with Merwin, and then I'll probably do some streaming after that. So that's the scoop, and hope hope to see you again soon. And I'll